Okay, let's actually apply to one of these jobs, and we can start with the easy one, which is the one where they put the name of the company and the name of the CEO in the job description. So we're going to click on apply now, and it's going to take us to the proposal page. Now, of course, if you have a specialized profile, this is where you select it. In this case, I have my LinkedIn specialization under marketing and copywriting, so I'm going to apply using that. And then, of course, I'm going to start off with hi, Jeremiah, so we know that I've actually been there looking at his profile. And then of course, we want to go to this guy's website and his LinkedIn profile so we can have a look at what's going on there and see what we can use in the actual proposal. Now I can see this guy, he's already done a bit of work on his LinkedIn profile. He has a very nice banner. He has a bunch of followers and he has written a bio and has a featured section and he's posting some content, all that jazz. And this is something I would recommend, if you have sent a bunch of proposals in the past, you've most likely found yourself repeating yourself over and over. In that case, it will be good to have a little swipe file of your own proposals that you can use as starting points. So as you can see here, I've created a bunch of proposals that I can just use. In this case, it's for a LinkedIn job. So I'm just going to take this. The way I've written it is, hey, name, of course. And then I want to provide some value that demonstrates that I know what I'm talking about. So first, we need to turn your profile into a lead magnet. You need to do 1, 2, 3, 4, these 4 steps. And then we want to avoid the mistakes that other people make. So this means that I'm also aware of the mistakes other people make on LinkedIn, which is 1, 2, 3, 4. If we do that, then it'll be a success. That's my approach. What's your LinkedIn profile? You always want to end the proposal with a call to action in form of a question, right? This is all about starting a conversation. It's not about closing the deal in the proposal. You just want them to respond to you, and then you can either get on a call or you can ask them all the relevant questions once they've shown interest in you. So that's the entire purpose of a proposal. It's not very long. As you can see here, this is 125 words. It's short and to the point. It demonstrates that I know what I'm talking about. And if I want to, I can also include a link to the portfolio piece. I could take this and put it in here and call it a day. So I write, hi, Jeremiah, and then I paste in my canned proposal, and then we call it a day. That would be a big mistake because Jeremiah probably receives a lot of proposals like that, and I don't want to be like the other freelancers. So let's take out the stuff that he already is aware of. So we want to write, I see you've already made use of the profile banner and the featured section. However, I have some suggestions for making those sections even better. Now, he knows that I've gone to his profile and I've seen that he has a banner and that he's using the featured section. So this shows that I actually care. And then I have some suggestions for how to make those sections even better. I'm not saying they're bad. I'm just saying they can be even better. So these 2 sentences show that I've done my research and I have some tips for improvement. Now I don't see why he shouldn't be interested in clicking on the rest of my proposal and reading what I actually have to say. Now, of course, we have to deliver on that promise. So this is where the part comes in, where I have to show my expertise and not just rely on my template here. Okay, so now I've written my proposal here. Hi, Jeremiah. I see you've already made use of the profile banner and the featured section. However, I have some suggestions for making those sections even better. The banner is well designed, but could do with a value proposition to set yourself apart from other real estate investment companies. The featured section is driving traffic to your YouTube channel, but I think one button would be good enough for that, and then another button could be used for people to book a call. Also, the About section details your history and expertise, but it doesn't address your target audience's pain points head on. Remember, people care mostly about themselves and their problems, so your copy should reflect that to grab their attention. So these lines are 100% custom made to Jeremiah. Took me a minute to write out after looking at his LinkedIn profile, but I think this is solid advice he can use even if we decide not to work together. And then I can use the rest of my template here. Then we can avoid the mistakes other people make when they post content. 1, they write about themselves and not the reader. 2, they don't start with a hook that makes people curious. 3, they don't format their text for readability on mobile devices. And 4, they post content clearly generated by ChatGPT and not edited at all. That's a bit about my approach. What's your LinkedIn profile? We should probably not include because you already included that. So let's find a relevant question we can use in our proposal. For example, who exactly are you trying to reach on LinkedIn? Or what are your specific goals? Speak soon, Frederick. This is one of the longer proposals I've written, but I think it's pretty solid. I've given him some great advice. Now we get down to the last thing here. You are able to boost a proposal, and normally I wouldn't do it because I'm stingy like that. And again, I expect serious clients to look through all the applicants, so that's why I don't really care if I'm in the first, second, or third, or 50th place, because I fully expect them to go through all the applicants and see my killer opening in my proposal. So let's just submit this. There's an error. or I must have overlooked something. Schedule the rate increase. This is Upwork's way of making more money from freelancers, because obviously if you were to hire someone and you're looking through proposals and someone already comes out and says, well, every 3 months I need to have a 15% pay increase. Like, what does that tell you about the freelancer? They're greedy and they're talking about money before they even have got to the point about talking how they can help you as a client. So I think this is a completely useless feature. I always put never, because if we decide to work together long term, I'll just tell them if I'm going to increase my rate. I don't need Upwork to get involved in that. Upwork has just put this thing in here because they get a 10% cut of everything you make. So of course, if you increase your rate, it's in their interest. Never mind that. Let's just send this bad boy off, and then we can look at one more proposal, and then I think we have done a pretty good job at showing the mechanics here.